Hey, everybody! John's late, John's on his way. I think unless he fell asleep, I don't know. But yeah, so while we wait for him, he should be here any time now. But yeah, I'm sorry we made you fall asleep last time. It just depends. We don't have a ton of news like, sometimes we do. Slow week, but there are some cool topics to talk about, things we can go over. And but here's the main topics. I know I only put a few up on, like online. I'm not going to shoot anybody. I'm not going to jail. Anyway, so there's some things coming back to Disney that have been gone since COVID. We're going to be talking about the Sky Ride at Busch Gardens, Tampa. An announcement coming at Lake Compounce on the 28th. We're going to talk about Halloween Horror Nights 32. Tickets and tours did go on sale today, and I booked my shit because I don't want to. I don't want to get stuck and not being able to get stuff. Yeah, see, my thing is I don't talk about unless it's something like gigantic, like mind-blowing, like outside the United States. 99% of the people that watch this will never leave the United States. Like, they'll never go to Europa. Or, that's not my thing. I don't live there. I've never been there. I don't go there, outside, really. I don't know if I ever will. I hope I do. Just trying, there's just, my life is so crazy trying to get to certain places. And we're like, oh, yeah, we're going to do it. And then something else happens. Also, we're going to talk about Dollywood's 25-pound apple pie. And we'll talk about some Disney layoffs. And then whatever else. I mean, there wasn't a lot of news. I've been scouring all day for news. I mean, Voltron, is it after like the old cartoon, toys, Voltron? I used to watch Voltron all the time. Voltron was a cool little thing for me when I was a kid. I don't know. For me, and I'm sure, what did Six Flags America drop today? I haven't seen anything about that at all. Let's see. Let's see what they dropped. What is the big news for today? Oh, Six Flags America as the queue is revealed, plus all other exciting announcements. Oh, so Rip Curl Blast water coaster debuts at Hurricane Harbor. That'd be good for them. I've been in that water park. What was it? 2018 was my only time there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see it. Oops. But yeah, so I mean, that's cool. I mean, their water park needed some help. I'm not saying it was complete garbage. Actually, it was better than Great Adventures. Great Adventures water park should just be ripped down and just forgotten about. There's nothing great about. And I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm very particular I don't know about anybody else. Like when you go to water parks, like I don't know what like the things you guys like to do at water parks, right? Like I'll give you an example. My favorite water park right now is Volcano Bay. That's my ultimate favorite water park right now. Let me see. I got a message. What do I got in my message? What do I got? Ooh, 3 photos. Oh, the merchandise stuff. Yes. I'll show that too. For Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I mean, let me ask you guys this. When you guys go to, what water parks do you guys like? Like, do you guys have a favorite one? Do you care? You like them all? Is there something in particular that you're looking for when you go to a water park? Like for me, let me give you the example of why I love Volcano Bay. One, it's got heated water, especially for those colder days. Look at that giant mountain. Now, I've climbed up the volcano twice for the slides, right? I wouldn't do it again. I'm fat. I'm lazy. I don't feel like climbing 1,000 steps. This is not my thing, It was fun. I'm not going to lie. This ACC now has 50 subs. That's news. What's the ACC now? Is 50. What's that? I apologize. I don't follow a whole lot since my life's been crazy, But that's not an excuse. It's just what happens. Oh, all right, that's cool. Well, that is news. Look, I used to think like it was going to be a slam dunk to get subscribers. It's not. You know what I mean? Like I built up SFNEOnline enough to where I was happy. You know, we haven't hit 2,000 subscribers on there, yes. I did not know about an elevator that goes to the top. Splashtown, different rides, cold water, but they may have heated. Log Flume, Lazy River, Disney. It's been a long time since I've been. Well, Volcano Bay, like I like different, unique water slides. Like I love water coasters. Like that's one big thing. Like if you got a water coaster, that's gonna suck me in. Cause they're just fun, just going up and down with the jets. They're fun water slides, right? So that's one. Two, I'm a big sucker for lazy rivers and wave pools, stuff like that. They have good ones. You know, now I haven't been to the only water park that I've ever been in Florida has been Volcano Bay. Oh, and not the ski one at Disney, the other one, Typhoon Lagoon. Those are the only two I've ever been to in Florida. I haven't been to any Busch Gardens or SeaWorlds or Margaritaville. I haven't done any of those. I haven't done none of those yet. But like up, coming closer to me, my next favorite one would probably be like Busch Gardens in Virginia. It has some cool different slides. It has a cool lazy river. Like at Volcano Bay, they got what I call the crazy river. You wear the life jacket and you go fast. It pushes waves, and bubbles, it rocks you around. It goes fast. It's fun. Then they got their regular lazy river that goes through the volcano. Very nice. Love it. I'm a sucker for Volcano Bay because not every time, but a lot of times I will get a cabana. If I think about it, sometimes they're gone and I didn't think about it and it was sold out and I was like, damn, I get it, but Mr. Crowley, you're talking about Funtown, Splashtown in Maine? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's what you're talking about, that's very interesting that you like that play. I would have never known you would have even heard of it. I never heard of it until, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago, maybe I heard about it. Like I've never really, I love it. I'm very excited for the dock ride coming to Funtown, Splashtown. I'm a sucker for them things, especially we shoot them up and all that. Like, I'm a sucker for it. I can't wait for it. Like, I'm very excited about it. I can't wait for it to open because you best believe this fat boy is going to be there going there. Plus Excalibur. The log flume is cool. Avoid Aquatica. Please, you will get E. coli. So, hey, Marcus Bean, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very excited. Very. Yeah, Excalibur is a fun ride. And I know they've done some track work over the last couple of years on Excalibur. I mean, there was some rough spots. But it's a fun ride, especially nighttime. I mean, I'll ride it anytime. Daytime, nighttime, morning, night, afternoon, middle of the night. Oh, that's disgusting. The kid. I mean, and that's like every water park. Every water park has piss and poop in it all over the place because people are disgusting. Now, mind you, I don't go to many water parks anymore, not because of that. We're just having a pool. No, I would love to have some crazy water slides attached to my pool. That I would love. Someday, right? Someday. I look like a mess with my green hair sticking out. I brought your chair over here this time too, John. John's here.
Oh, thank you.
I was trying
I was here. I was upstairs. I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, and today we recorded Jeremy.
Oh, Christ.
Little brat too. I will say it's not amazing. It's not terrible.
It's a get there thing.
Well, I'm bringing it to the studio tomorrow.
Yeah.
And let Nick. I'd be like, Nick, you're going to have to chop, fucking whatever you got to do and see what happens. I mean, Because remember when he said there's this guy, I don't know who the artist is.
Yeah.
They got this big deal from a big record label, and he keeps saying how crappy he is, and all the work he has to do to all the songs.
Yeah.
So it gives me faith that we can make Jeremy sound good.
Maybe you can make Jeremy sound good, make me sound even better.
Oh, did I tell you? Did I send it to you? Melodic's collab. Did I send that to you?
Yeah.
With his verse.
Yeah.
No. I already got the verse and everything.
No, you didn't send me that one.
Well, he didn't send it with my vocals in it. So to hear it, you got to listen to mine and then fast forward to. But we're doing that in the studio tomorrow. He's not coming, but I got his. I got all his stuff. I gotta put it on I gotta put it on that drive, and I gotta remember to take that.
I remind you.
I mean, I've also been uploading everything to OneDrive, so just in case.
As an extra.
Well, because remember the thumb drive,
Yeah.
the thumb drive thing messed up at the studio. Yeah, so I'm not. I mean, this is brand new, so it's 3.0, like he said. USB 3.0, like he said. That's what I got. That's what I'm gonna use.
Yay!
We'll see what happens. I mean, it's not the exact model. I even got a nice case for it. Oh, I put it in the drawer. I got a nice little carrying case and everything. It's going to be great. But yeah, no, so, yeah, I definitely, USB FU 3.0145678. Yep, that's about right.
I'm glad to see Market's back in rare form soon. Now.
I know. Plus, he's back in the area, right? You're still back in the Massachusetts area, right? Or Connecticut? I forget what the hell you moved to. He left Texas.
Yeah.
And he's back.
I know he was saying something about that.
Right? Are you Mass, Connecticut? I know you're not Rhode Island. I don't know. We gotta get together soon, dude. I know we've tried a few times and it's failed. A lot of times he hit me up, but I was on the road and I couldn't hang out. I was like, he'd message me and I'm somewhere. Not even anywhere near here.
It's Massachusetts he lives in.
It's taxa everywhere. Basically. All right, let me get rid of this. We'll minimize. We don't need that.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we got Big John Stud here, my stud muffin.
You're welcome.
So Friday we did that show.
Friday was fun.
Yeah, Friday was fun. Throwing babies, and it was just an all-around good time. We had fun.
Never seen before people actually hurry into the floor in front of us, trying to.
I know, it was a feeding frenzy.
For all the babies.
It was like I threw like little fishes into a piranha tank.
I know.
And it was 600 little babies that we threw out. And people were just diving on the floor, running, picking them. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I know, it was crazy. It was weird, but fun.
So I did talk to Brad about doing
what we said.
He says it can be done, but we have to make sure the way he goes, I'm afraid if we do it, it could be a liability and somebody could get hurt. He's like, but it can be done. So I told him, I said, let's see the best way to approach it. I don't know what that is. I don't want to tell him yet because I don't want to get people's hopes up.
No.
I already told enough people that I'm probably going to get their hopes up on. I don't know. I want it to happen.
A bad idea.
Yeah, and it happened what after we get off.
I know.
I mean, not like I could have done anything. No, it was good. A lot of, and then we I don't know how many of you guys have heard of Warrack.
Yeah.
They played too. I drove them as far as my house, and then you drove them
the rest of the way.
Yeah, because they live right around the corner, basically, from you. And
yeah, literally 5 minutes.
Like, I got more respect for them. I get the joke.
Now I do, yeah.
Like, I get it. I get the joke that they're, you know what I mean? They're just, if you guys don't know who Warrack is, they're these 3 white dudes from Rhode Island, from Warwick, Rhode Island, and they read off their phones as they rap. One guy jumps off a chair. Some guy comes out of like a pile of leaves or something.
Yeah.
And then they're just reading off of tablets and things. And people are like, are they serious? Nobody gets the joke. Goes over there. Trust me, I got phone calls and messages for doing shows with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my phone. Then the next couple of days after, my phone was blowing up about shit talking Warrack. I'm like, you got to understand the joke. If you get the joke, it's not bad. But if you don't get the joke, it goes right over your head. And you're like, this is shit. I mean, it's still not great, but I get the joke and I respect the joke. I give them a lot of credit for what they did. They take the hate. They just roll with it.
Yep.
And then, oh, you know what's funny? I don't care. I'll let this out in public. I don't give a shit. Remember on the ride home we were talking about the hammer?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we should work together. You heard that in the car, right?
We should. Yeah.
Well, you heard him say that.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
No, he did.
Said that, right?
Yes.
So I reach out to him, not a word. Reach out to Billy. He goes, oh, I got to talk to my guys and see. You know how much they want to charge me for a collab?
1,000.
Yeah. Fury was talking. He's like, you should have went through me. I'm like, I'm just responding to them. I think he was getting mad because I went around him.
Yeah.
But I was just responding. I'm like, ask John. John, they asked me to work with me.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't ask to work with them. They asked to work with me.
They were the ones that said it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, throw them on the album. Like, you know, like just have fun with like a joke or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do different things for the album. Make it like one of them, not a filler track, but just a joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell no.
Mm-mm.
Hell no. Not for a joke.
No.
That's a very expensive joke.
Yes, it is.
Not going to do it. I was thinking more of the lines of free.
I know.
Since we would have to pick them up. And
I know.
And I would have to bring them in the studio that I am paying for. You think you're worth that?
No.
I'm not even worth that. I'm not even knocking them. I get it. Get the hustle. You know what I mean? If you could find a sucker to pay that, by all means, you get what you got to get. But I'm not that sucker. Try free or forget it. It's like I know my worth. Like my worth, like to charge a collab, 150, 200.
Yeah.
That I feel even when I charge for a show right now in my current status. I know it's not a lot, but I'm not there yet.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. I'm not mad. Yeah, that's just taking advantage. And I'm not, even for a joke, you know, even for the joke, I'm not going to do it. So, I'm not.
Not for them. Not.
They're all artists that are worth big money.
Yeah, they were.
And you know what? And if I can't afford that, then hey, I don't have the money. I can't do it. Like I know how much I'm not gonna put that out there in public, but I know how much. You know what I mean? Like I know how much Bizarre costs.
How much everybody costs.
Bizarre and King Gordy. I know how much. What's his name from Ice Nine Kills? Spencer's.
Yeah.
I know how much that is. Like it's a lot of money for a lot of these people. And if you ain't got it, well, hey, go earn some money or rob something. I don't know, whatever you got to do to get the money. I mean, I'm not condoning you to go rob something, but I'm just saying. I know how much it costs to bring Lloyd Banks in for a show. I know how much it costs for a lot of people. I mean, in the grand scheme, some of it's expensive, some of it's not.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? And I know the price because I've worked with these people. I know what it costs.
It is crazy, some of the costs. It's crazy. Some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean? Like I get it. Like I feel for me, like if somebody wanted to do a collab, 150, 200 around there, between 150, 250, I feel is like, it's not a steal. I'm not taking advantage of people. It's basically paying for the beat in my studio time. Really, that's
basically it.
That's what I'm charging you. I'm not charging you physically for my time. I am in a sense. I'm paying for the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm recording it in a studio for you, so all you gotta do is just slap it in its spot. You don't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? I'm not out to take advantage of people. You know, if one of my friends were like, hey, I can't afford that, I'll mix it myself. Can you just record it at home? I'll gladly do it. I'll work with you. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy, and I'll probably screw myself by not paying. You know what I mean? Like, this is fun for us. Like, I don't know about you, but
it's
for me,
very fun.
It's fun. And I like to take you guys for the ride to see the crazy stuff we get to do. You know?
And the crazy people that we get to meet.
Oh, I know. It just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then sad I had that crazy-ass headache, like legit. Like, I thought I was dying. Like, it was nuts. It was like, you know how loud the speakers were in the club?
Yeah, it was like...
It was pounding more than that. Like, I really thought I was dying.
You basically had a concussion in a sense.
Yeah.
From being next to the speaker, like you always are.
Wait, I'll give you -400. So that means I got to pay you to do a private in-show person in his living room. And I bring the beer. That's what people are trying to do to me.
Yeah.
Not happening. Not happening. Anyway, so let's break into some news. Let's have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the show was good. Oh, one cool thing I wanted to bring up though, it was what's her name? Gwen.
Yeah.
She works at the 13th World RV Park there. The young girl. No, not young, but Gwen. She's like 15 or so.
Like 15,
her and her
16.
mom came out to the show Friday. I would ask him how shocked I was. Like,
He was complete. His face was like.
I was like, what? You came? Oh yeah, Mary, was it?
Yep.
Mary or Marie?
Marie.
Yeah. You know, she came out. It's cool just seeing people come out. It was fun. And they had that Guello. They were a cover band for Guar and Green Jello.
Yeah, I think I got the picture. I gotta send you. So
They got like cardboard, like weird outfits. It was cool. It was really cool. It was just cool hanging out with everybody. And I have 2 more shows officially booked coming up in June. And then I know there's one in August, but it's not. None of these shows are announced yet. Plus, I'm working on a bunch of other shows. And this CD I'm working on is just nuts. And if the song comes out good with Jeremy, that song will make the album. If not, I'll just release it as a single. You know, like, I get it. People are going to give him shit. I get it. You know what I mean? People are going to...
You can show them as well if you wanted to.
Like I know, like, just picture the first time you ever try to rap. And you don't know what you're doing. Well, that's what I did with Jeremy today. It took me 3 hours to record him. It was line by line.
Like,
I almost had him in tears, though, for real. Like, I was riding him to get the best out of him. And when we're done, I was like, proud of you, buddy. He looked at me like he wanted to kill me. Like, the kid was literally almost in tears.
Yeah.
And I was riding. I'm like, because I'll play it for you later.
Yeah.
Like the demo version of it. Nick's got his work cut out for him, but I think Nick can do it. That's going to be the last one we work on. It's going to take him more than an hour to do that song.
I'll say about 2 hours.
Yeah, so that'll be we'll record like 4 tracks, and then the 5th one will be that one, and if we have time, we'll do
a 6.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more or less just chopping up, moving things around. He knows what Nick's doing, knows what he's doing.
Nick knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't. That's why my shit sounds the way.
Yeah.
It does. All right, so let's get some Disney World. We're going to save HHN for the end. What is that?
Mom gave it to you.
What is it? Oh, cupcakes make me happy. That's Cupcake. Cupcakes make them happy.
It's all mine.
He's my happy little cupcake. Well, yeah, he's my happy little cupcake. Even though he's taller than me, but he's my happy little cupcake. All right, we'll save the HHN thing for the last.
What the hell is that? You all right?
She was excited because I bought the tickets and tours and stuff. Oh. That's why. She's very excited. Anyway, so Walt Disney World has confirmed that a number of special characters will return to the parks over the next year, along with the premiere of some new ones never seen before. For example, Moana will appear on Discovery Island inside Disney's Animal Kingdom starting on April 22nd, which will also mark the 25th anniversary of the theme park. Holy crap. Figment will appear in person in Epcot at the Imagination Pavilion starting in the summer. Mickey Mouse and Friends will appear in Communicore Hall later this year at Epcot. Meanwhile, the Magic Kingdom look for Maribel from Encanto to appear in Fairy Tale Garden this fall, along with the return of other character experiences such as Enchanted Tales with Belle, Ariel, and return to the Underwater Grotto, Pete's Silly Sideshow, and the return of the characters dining in Cinderella's Royal Table.
By the way, it's not Ariel, it's Ariel.
Well, whatever. I don't.
And Moana, not Mona.
She can moan and do an aerial stunt while she's moaning.
A lot of news out of Ringling Brothers too. A lot of stuff. Did you see it?
Yeah, a little bit of it. I didn't really dive into it. Now here's the bad news at Disney. Oh, look at this fucking guy.
Jason with the $19.99 super chat. This dude is the bomb. Yes, he is.
What can't you unsee? What, the Ariel while she's moaning?
Yeah.
No, hey.
Moana.
Moana's gonna moan.
Damn, that was behind.
Yeah, well, my internet's a little slow. I think I got to get either a new modem or reboot the modem.
Yeah.
But I can't do it right now, one, because of the show. Two, everybody else and their mother's also on the internet.
Yep. You know what you gotta do, right?
What?
Since Jason Paradise keeps super chatting us, he's gotta get a specialized shirt.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, Jason? Because you keep dropping the super chats, I'll hit you up later. I will send you some Dr. Giggles merch.
Yep.
To your doorstep. How about that? Not that you're asking for anything. I just think it's super cool that you do that. And because you've done that numerous fucking times, and I truly appreciate it, I'm not knocking
Yes.
you. I would love if everybody did that, but I'm not expecting that. But what I will do is I will message you after the show. I'll get your address, and I will ship you down some cool Dr. Giggle shit. Right to your doorstep, buddy. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, I gotta mail you shit. I got to get it out. I still got all the addresses. I still got I'm not putting so everybody can see your addresses. I still got it, and the shit's sitting there. I just got... You know what? I'm going to ship it tomorrow because I have to go there. Yeah, I have to go there tomorrow to UPS to go ship some other shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to take it with me and just ship it and get it to you and the other guy. I feel bad. I still have the shirt sizes for the two guys, for you, Lindsay, and the other guy. I still got them. I got to just...
Bulk them down.
Just got to take the shirts off the shelf, put them in the boxes, and just mail the shit out.
Mail it out.
Yep. Mail it out. So anyway, the bad news. Disney layoffs. But we've all heard about them. Hey. Oh, he's going to take a big ship. Hell yeah. I am a slacker. Because that was like November or October or something when they won that. And I haven't. The box is sitting right behind the dry eraser board.
Yep.
There's all kinds of crap over there. I got you guys. I want to get it the hell out of here. It's really one less thing in the house. I just walked by. It's just in a bad corner we put it in, and I keep forgetting. Anyway, so back in November when Disney announced that Bob Iger would return to replace Bob Chapek as CEO, Walt Disney Company, that restructuring was on its way during quarter one of 23 earnings call in February, which reported an $8.7 billion revenue for Disney parks and resorts. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, during the first fiscal quarter of 2023, up 21% from last quarter, Iger announces that as part of the restructuring, Disney will cut 7,000 jobs. But just the parks and resorts made $8.7 billion in one friggin' quarter.
Holy crap.
Holy macaronis.
Holy crappers.
And then according to Deadline, we're going to see the first round of staff cuts being made next week, March 30th to 31st, ahead of the main round of cuts, which is expected in late April. Described as the big one. These are understandably worrying times for Disney employees. The third round of cuts is also being floated, which will come in March or after the main rounds of cuts. In April, Iger has made no attempt to hide from the fact that cost cutting is needed, and as part of the 7,000 staff reduction will be made in the efforts to reach a $5.5 billion in overall cost savings. We're expecting these cuts to be made across all three divisions of the company.
I wonder who's getting cut.
It's going to be all kinds of people.
I know there's quite a bit of people that are worried in Marvel Studios because of everything that he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's changing everybody. He's basically been talking to Feige and telling him, okay, now it's time to change the dates that everything has to come out because you have to stop worrying about this, that, and the other. Your budgets have been cut.
Yeah, well,
Marvel deserves to have their budgets cut because some of the stuff that they're doing doesn't make sense.
Some of it's shit.
It is. It's time for them to basically get back to normal again. Go back to before the 10 years of great stuff to this crap. They have to go back to that 10 years.
Oh, they do. And then Marcus is like, and you lose your job, and you lose your job. Have a magical unemployed day.
I guarantee you that would probably be a word they should actually use. That saying, have a magical, wonderful day.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? I agree with you. Hopefully Kathleen Kennedy is the first to go. She's the head of Lucasfilm.
She should.
Like, you got John Favre, and I forgot the other guy's name.
I forgot his name, but John Favreau actually has a plan for him.
Do you guys know who the other guy that's in charge of Star Wars with John Favreau? Whatever the fuck his name is. Favreau or whatever. I forgot the other guy's name.
He actually has a plan, and we've seen it now.
Yeah, basically John Favreau, whatever the hell his name is basically the Kevin Feige only of Star Wars.
Of Star Wars. And it's funny because where did he start as?
Oh, Marvel. He was happy with Iron Man. He was directing Iron Man.
You know where he was? He was on Friends, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of that because Jess is a huge Friends fan. That and Golden Girls.
Yep.
So, because you know how sometimes they change, like it's always Golden Girls, like on whatever it is, and then they change it to Friends.
Yeah.
Well, before bed, not Jig Liguiamo, whatever, I forgot what his, oh, he's making fun of me. That's what he's doing. I love you, Marcus. But you know what I mean? So, I've watched Friends, and I remember seeing him. He's been on a few episodes.
He was actually one full half a season. He was actually as part of what is it, Monica's boyfriend at that time.
Oh, was it?
Rich boyfriend. That's who it was. Monica's.
Yeah, I can't remember who he was. I know he was with one
Monica.
of them.
It was
yeah, I couldn't remember who.
And then he got his ass whooped by a UFC fighter.
Oh, did you see who got their ass whooped yesterday?
Yep.
Tekashi 6ix9ine finally got his ass whooped.
Yep.
I knew that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It was a matter of time. Snitches get stitches! They legitimately just busted his face. They kicked him.
I watched the video. I'm like, oh, shit. In the middle of a gym, too.
Yeah, LA Fitness in like Florida or something.
Yeah.
He got stomped.
Just like Logan Paul's going to get curb stomped at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he probably is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Has anybody in here watch wrestling? I know I do, and he does, and I know
I know Charles does.
Yeah, Charles does. But anybody else watch WWE? Anybody?
I know Nell does. Yeah.
Like I started really following the storyline. I got into the Bloodline storyline way too late, but I got in it at the right time. End of Reigns.
Yep.
Like I love the Sammy story.
The Sammy story that built up everything.
Yeah, and then now reconnecting with Owens and all that. Like I had disappeared from watching wrestling for probably 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? Like I even left there before the Attitude Era. Watching.
Yeah, you were just after.
Like just before the Attitude Era started is when I stopped. It was like the end of WWF. You know what I mean? Before that Attitude thing, with all the cool things. Because once it started going towards the Attitude, don't get me wrong, I'm an asshole. Everybody knows I'm a shit talker and everything. Like that, it was my age at the time.
You went away from it
because I think I was doing music.
Yeah.
But now that I'm doing music and I'm back to it, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be Roman's gonna be a chief without a tribe pretty soon.
Yeah, because I watched Monday. I don't know if anybody watched Monday Night Raw. I watched Monday Night Raw, and that promo they did at the end between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
That was a good promo.
That was a good promo, and I'm really starting to think what he said is going to happen to Reigns is what's actually going to happen.
It's kind of funny because that's what a lot of even the behind the scenes people are saying. Oh, he should have never said that.
Yeah,
he basically gave up the script for the next month and a half.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he's just excited. He's finally getting his due.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, you couldn't tell me. That's why I couldn't be a wrestler. I'd blow the whole fucking thing. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to be the champ in 6 months. I'll see you then, bitches. You know what I mean? That would be me. And they'd be like, what? What do you mean you're going to be the champ in 6 months? That's the storyline. Don't you know? But no, I'm glad I got back into it because a couple weeks ago when Raw was in Providence, we went and that was fun.
Oh yeah.
I missed SmackDown because of the show.
I recorded SmackDown, so I watched it. That's how I knew what happened with Cody and KO and Sammy. The storyline built up even farther with that.
It's a script till SummerSlam. No Roman taking a break.
Yeah.
He probably needs one. He's been on a tear
He
for
does
almost
need one. It's just a matter of who's gonna.
But I think that story, like me coming in way late into the storyline, because that bloodline thing's been going on for like
that
what 3
bloodline's
years?
been going on for at least 2 years.
Yeah. So I'm coming into it now, like like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Like really like paying attention, and I'm already sick of Reigns. I'm sure he's a fantastic wrestler and everything. You know what I mean? But I'm just like I'm sick of the story.
Well, you think about it this way: Reigns was Reigns was Vincent Mann's other guy that they kept pushing and pushing and pushing for so freaking long, while he was part of the Shield and trying to push him after the Shield and all this stuff. Then he had cancer and all this crap.
He had cancer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a cancer survivor.
Huh.
In real life, not even just the storyline, but in real life. And then he comes back and they just push him and push him and push him. Fans are just been sick and tired of him, but now it's finally he's over with the fans for some reason. So
well, all the fans keep chanting "F you Reigns" now.
Yeah, we're back to that those chants.
And everybody wants Sammy.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know where they were going with Sammy.
Did you notice with Cody when Sammy came out during the beginning of Raw? The level of the tone of when Sammy came out versus the level of tone from the crowd when Cody came out. Now it's starting to get Cody finally going over higher than Sammy.
Yeah, they needed that.
The tone is up there now.
Yeah, then nobody should. Like I understand, like the 2 belt thing.
Yeah, well,
like I get it. If somebody's gonna hold the 2 belts, you should only hold one of them 2 belts for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Not all these crazy friggin'... It makes it boring because you're going to have all these storylines with all these people. And eventually you're going to run out of people to have a storyline with. Like, Romans needs to go take a break for, like, a few months. Forget who he is. Like, he's just gone. And then have him come back, and maybe he can make another run at the champion. Like, trying to rekindle the bloodline and try to come back and make another run, but not 1,000 days.
Thing is there's rumors of Triple H wanting to split the belts. There's rumors that Triple H wants to retire the Universal belt and just have one.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, to me, they should only be 1 set of belts. I mean, I get it. You got Raw, you got SmackDown. I feel like having one from each thing is like a participation award.
Well, that's what basically you had was one from each. And then they just put them both, unified both of them when Brock Lesnar lost to Roman Reigns.
I wonder why they had Lesnar lose.
It wasn't a clean loss. That's the thing.
Oh, so he was supposed to win?
Well, they met a couple of different times, but they want to keep building up. Eventually, you're going to see a Reigns-Lesnar match again, but they wanted basically like the first time Reigns won, Lesnar lost, then the second one was blah blah blah. I was like, yeah,
that's crazy. Oh, how to do it MMA?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Busch Gardens, Tampa. I know we're bouncing all over the place. That's okay. I like it when we go off script.
Wrestling minute.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I like wrestling. I know most of you guys, in and out. That's okay. That's cool. But I think, wrestling, I'll definitely be watching SmackDown. Watch Mania, But anyway, Busch Gardens, Tampa, that Sky Ride has been down for a long time.
Yeah.
But now it's finally getting ready to reopen finally. And I've never actually gotten to ride it. It's always been closed every time I've gone there.
Yeah.
So they've redid the wires, all the mechanisms for it to roll. They're rotating the cars to get them all fixed up. So late spring to early summer reopening timetable. And so we'll keep an eye on that because I'm excited because with the Tampa one, if you've never been there, their Sky Ride actually goes over there safari, with the giraffes and the rhinos. So you're like literally going over, picture going a Great Adventure. Instead of just going over the park, you're going over their safari. That's basically what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Speaking of Busch Gardens Tampa. If anybody actually goes on our on our Facebook page, we do have the March Madness, the March Madness bracket going, and right now the matchup that's actually for until tomorrow is Busch Gardens versus Fiesta Texas. So if you go on our Facebook page, SFNEOnline Facebook page, and it's one of the pinned posts that are up right now. So if you go on there, you can vote either for Busch Gardens or Fiesta Texas. We had a bracket breaker already.
Wait, who did they beat? Oh, wait, wasn't it Silver Dollar City that beat?
Silver Dollar City ended up beating Cedar Point.
You know what? I feel that that's true in real life.
Yeah.
And then and look, when it comes to everybody, like, don't get me wrong. If I'm going to go to Cedar Point, I'll go to Cedar Point. I haven't been since 2012,
Yeah.
so we're going on 11 years since I've been there, right? Oh no, they did. I'm just saying. I'm saying that Silver Dollar City, and I've been there. You know, I went not last year, before I went, 2 Christmases ago, and I thought it was a great park. It's an awesome park. If you've never been, go. I mean, it's owned by the HHN, same people that own Dollywood, and they have some, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a perfect park, but they get a lot of great rides, a lot of great food. The Christmas event's really good. I don't really care about religious shows. I am not religious at all. If you're into that, by all means, like John, if you went to it, you would love it.
Naturally, I would anyway, because I know if you love it, I will.
I'm talking about the religious bullshit.
Oh, I know that.
That's what I'm talking about, the shows. That's what I'm talking about. Because there was one show that Jess wanted to watch, and it was about the whole story of Jesus being born and all that.
Yeah.
Things sound like a crazy rock concert with explosion noise. The bass was rumbling and going crazy. And right around the corner was a smoking section. I'm like, I'm sorry, you are not getting me to sit here and listen to this Jesus stuff. It's not happening.
And you still sit there and actually smoke.
So I went around the corner to the smoking area, and I smoked, but I could hear it. It was really close.
Yeah.
It was probably like from here to the house behind me away. That's the little outdoor theater thing.
Yeah.
It was a small theater, but it was rocking in there. Baby Jesus was rocking. Totally.
You know, ah.
It was. I think I saw Baby Jesus go, tongue out, everything. He was going, hail the devil. You know, that's what Jesus was doing. I caught like the last 5 minutes of it after the cigarette. And then I'm like, what did I just watch? What did I walk? People, praise Jesus, hallelujah, kind of thing. And I'm like, I need to get out of here. I'm going to melt and burn. I started smoking.
That's why you hear
Not cigarettes.
That's why you hear can't stay.
Yeah, Look, I'm not going to knock you if you like religion. It's just not my cup of tea. I can't believe in a book that's about as real as the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is my opinion. You know, I'm not going to knock you. If you want to go pray, do your thing, go do it. I'm not going to, but I'll bust your balls. I will. This is not my thing. I'm not trying to be a douche, but it's not my thing. But yeah, so, yeah, that was, but I'm just saying, when it comes to Silver Dollar City, it's a great park. Plus, the Christmas decorations were awesome. You know, the food was great. The rides were great, especially that damn cinnamon bread. Ooh la la! I love me some cinnamon bread. And but yeah, but like Cedar Point, I feel is one of the most overhyped park out on the planet. Like, people hype that thing up like, you got to go to Cedar Point. It's the best park on the planet. No, it's not. It is not. Let's see. What's up, Michael Bennett? He goes, would rather go to Silver Dollar City and have a better, well-rounded experience with friendly employees and feel immersed into a theme than Cedar Point that just has one option of huge coasters. My whole thing is I like quality over quantity. Yes, I am a theme park snob.
That's for sure.
I remember, like, especially like going to Cedar Point, right? And when it was hyped up to me, when the first time I went, people were like, "You're gonna love this place." And I've said this story 1,000 times. After the first hour and a half, I wanted to leave. I was like, am I in the right place? Like, I'm looking around. I'm like, what's so great about this place? All right, they got a ton of rides that are shit. You know what
I
I
will
mean?
give them credit. The new boardwalk area that they're doing.
Yeah, no,
they're
I mean,
actually really stepping up now.
Yeah, the overcrowding at Cedar Point makes me not want to go there alone. I don't even want to go there at all.
I agree.
I'm all about the quality. I'm about the experience. And if you've never been to, and Michael Bennett brings up a point. Have you been to Dollywood?
Yeah.
You never been to Silver? Have you been to Silver Dollar? No.
Nah, Silver Dollar. I've been to Dollywood.
All right. So you know how crazy nice the employees are at Dollywood?
Yes.
It's just like that at Silver Dollar City. We asked when we were there for Christmas, like, what's the deal? Why is everybody so like creepy nice? It's creepy. I feel like it's like out of a page of a horror movie. I really do. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not used to being treated that nice going to a park or in any place. They do that because they want you to make memories at the park. They want you to remember them forever. So part of the experience of going to the park is also included with all those employees. They will go above and beyond even more than Disney would for the guests, park guests. It's the craziest thing. Yes, it's in the Bible Belt. Very polite, very well-mannered. They will go above and beyond for you. I did not see not one grumpy person. Like, not one, from the trash people to the parking people to the cashiers, the cook, like, everybody was just happy. They loved their job. They were so nice. I thought I was going to get, like, kidnapped and, put in a candy van. Like, it was that creepy to me. But it made but think about it. I'm still talking about it 2 years later.
Yes.
That's what they wanted is what they got. They got me telling you people, you know what I mean? Yeah, I told Nick. He hasn't heard the song yet, but I told Nick.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, they could be slaved in the back for smiles. But when you talk to them, they're genuinely happy. They love their job. They go crazy, hard in the paint to make your day great. And that's what I like.
Yeah. And it's really nice to actually have that feel. To have that.
Yeah, Michael Bennett says even the tram ride to the entrance is nice. Unlike SFNE, they make you feel welcome.
Yeah, the SFNE one, forget it. You feel like you're loading a school bus and ready to go to school.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I talk a lot of trash, especially about Six Flags New England. I do it because I care. Everybody knows I loved Six Flags, big time. Everybody knew that. That's not a secret. Right? I love going to Six Flags. But when I'm going to parks, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting parks to roll out the red carpet for us. Like on a daily basis to the average guest, I'm about to change that, at least when I'm on shift.
Obviously, if you're working the first
Does he work there now?
I think he's going to work there.
You're going to work there, Marcus? I didn't know that. He probably said in the chat and I didn't pay attention. Because there's days the chat just goes off like fireworks.
Well, it's funny that we talk about Dollywood. Because here's a spoiler alert. Tomorrow starts the next round. The next vote. Dollywood is going to be going against Knoebels.
Ooh, that's rough.
And and people are gonna probably be mad at me because I put Dollywood as number 15 seed.
Wow.
And Knoebels is number 2.
Wow.
So if anybody checks after 5:00 tomorrow, that's gonna be the voting pool for the next
so now,
to get to the next round.
Oh, they pay really good for it now? Oh, that's good.
Well, I'll be seeing you, Marcus. That's for sure.
But anyway, like I was saying, like when I'm talking trash because I care, right? But that's a known fact. I loved going there. I love, I love going for the rides. I love, talking to the employees and eating crappy food, because it's really crappy.
Yeah.
But they can't, and I'm sure they know that I shit talk. Guaranteed. that they know that I shit talk the park.
Yep.
And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay that they know. I want them to know. And I want them to know that they can do better.
You know why? Because if they ever had a cupcake, it would make you happy.
That's right. They don't have... I have Cupcake right here.
That makes you happy.
That's right. They don't have him. I have him. He's Cupcake's all mine, motherfucker. You're not getting my cupcake. But, you know what I mean? But like, it's just one of those things where I would love to go in there with a clipboard and a check, you know, a list of things and go, okay, chopping block, fix this, fix that, fix the other. Like, I would give them a laundry list. I would go to every park, give them a laundry list.
Yep.
You know, and just say, this is what you got to do.
Well, either which way, knowing when we know what the chop and block rides should be.
Oh, look at, she says your cupcake. Cupcake hype man. Do you ever actually do surveys either in person or sent to your email? Yes, I do. I would always do them every time Six Flags sent one, and I would always tell them everything. They obviously don't listen. Or maybe I'm the only one saying it, so it doesn't matter because there's only one person saying it. But look, if I'm talking trash, I'm not going to be just like...
When I get the surveys, I always talk trash.
When I'm talking trash, I always try to come up solution. I don't do them in person at Universal just because I'm running around going to have fun. But I do every single survey that comes to me from Universal. Plus, I'm signed up for all the other ones, too. Like the secret panels and stuff. You know, I'm not supposed to talk about whatever comes on them. I'm signed up for those. No, they definitely don't read them. I do the same thing. I mean, they can't get mad. I mean, look, I think this is going to be another down year for Six Flags across the board. Maybe over Texas gets a little bit of a bump because of Aquaman. Because Aquaman, people are raving about that. I haven't heard anything bad about Aquaman. I've only seen nothing but good comments about the Aquaman water ride there. I've heard great things. I personally, I just think until Six Flags gets it, you know what I mean? They're just going to be in the shitter. They're going to be the Dollar Tree of theme parks. Or the $1.25 tree, whatever the hell it is.
Yerp. It's a $1.25 tree.
Well, yeah, it's probably going to get cloned, but here's the thing. That Aquaman ride has no purpose being in anything in the north. No parks in the north. Because you're only going to ride it for 3 months. You're not going to recoup. You know how many years it's going to take to recoup that money? You only run it at 3 months. You know what I mean? You're not going to, it's not, water coasters is the best addition for the year in the chain. Yeah, because everything else is like kiddie coast, you know, the kiddie skyline rides or something else. Or the stupid dinosaur retheme. Like, I get it. It's for the kids.
Dinosaur retheme, actually, yeah, it might be just something small, but you got to think about it this way.
It's for the kids, and the kids need something.
Yeah, and Kidsopolis definitely needed something.
Well, here's the problem, too. They've already changed from the antique car ride to the safari with Wild Wheels. Yeah. Now it's going to dinosaurs. So it's just showing me they don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't.
Like, I would like... I mean, I always told Jan, and I've told whoever the park president was at the time, let me sit in. I said, I'll sign an NDA. Yeah. Let me sit on your planning meetings about the park, what you're doing all park-wide. I said, I bet you that I would come up with something better than you guys. And I said, I'm not knocking you guys. You guys have been doing this for crazy years.
Yeah.
I said, the reason why I said that to them was, same thing like working at a haunt. When you have a company, you're inside a box. Doesn't matter if you're a corporate or a mom and pop joint.
Yeah.
You're thinking you have a vision that you want for your attraction, whatever it is, right? And you do it for so many years. And you just, you're coasting along. Okay, I got money now. I'll get a good ride. And then you coast for 10 years with some little shit or nothing. And then all of a sudden, I got some more money and I buy a big ride. Well, you got to have somebody else's vision. Doesn't matter if it's me, you, the dummy, the chicken head, whoever. Somebody with a new vision and something that's more hip to what you need to do. We all know that Six Flags has been on a thrill kick for 10 plus years. And it's pushing the families out. Families make the money. We are not the bread and butter. I will keep saying that to you guys until all you coaster enthusiasts or theme park enthusiasts, whatever the hell you call yourself. We are not the deciding factor in what gets put in the park. Yes, they will throw us a bone every once in a blue moon.
But GP means everything to them. They're the money. They're
Yeah, we're not.
We're not, because who's the ones that get all the passes? We do. Who's the ones that spend the most time in every park? We do.
And who doesn't spend much money?
We do. So, there's your answer. You have to play the game. Basically, any amusement park, any park out there, even any business in general, I'll put it this way. You have to play the money game. Where's your money going to be at? So what does one market or one industry go towards the other one?
I mean, look at like Great Escape. They don't have any Superman, no DC, no Looney Tunes. It's more geared towards kids with the storybook theme and all that.
Theme.
Yeah. And you know what? For them, it works. They're not crazy attended. That's why you're never going to see big giant ride, even if it's underneath the height limit, where 130 something feet or whatever. Even if you got like a cool big coaster that's 130 feet tall, you're not going to get a big $15 million coaster there, because it's going to take them 20 years to pay that off.
Yeah.
You're going to get small stuff there. And that's okay, but you got to go by what your demographic for your area. Yes, I said that. And you know what? When they opened Cyborg, right? I talked to P. Carmichael, the park president. I said, so when are we getting a dock ride?
That is a dock ride.
He goes, this is a dock ride. We just got one. I said, no, that's not a dock ride. I said, a dock ride, you sit in a car and it either drives you around with scenes or you have guns and you shoot at them. Oh, I don't know. We're getting one of them. They need them. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay if it's a shooter or not a shooter. You know what I mean? I love dock rides.
Why do you think we're all got our fannies in a bunch? Because we're ready to go to Funtown Splashdown.
Yeah, for a dock ride.
Yeah.
We definitely make it. We need to make a plan, like even if it's a get together of as many people as possible and take over that ride. And Excalibur.
Excalibur, hell yeah! I love Excalibur.
Excalibur's great. The log flume's great.
Yep. They have some good little rides over there.
Yeah, they got. I mean, I've spent all day there. I love that place.
I spent more time there than I spent at Canopy sometimes.
I mean, Canopy's another fun place, and they got a cool dock ride. But for me, honestly, I don't know how you guys feel about the Canopy dock ride.
The mine train, the mine train thing. I actually don't mind it. It's corny. They done some upgrades to it, but it's corny. But to me, it's still.
I think it needs a complete refresh.
Yeah, they do. But to me, it's a good little thing for because since Canopy is more of a family atmosphere, that's what they need for that ride.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy scary or nothing, but just have a cool dock ride.
Yeah.
But I think it's just time to revamp it, redo it.
Breathe
more life into it.
If they actually upgraded it to a shoot 'em dock ride, that'd be even better.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they didn't add the shoot 'em thing to them, but they just rethemed it. It could be a mine, but just change. Maybe you refresh the beginning, how you're going into the mine to get into the story. Maybe refresh and make it look new.
I wonder.
And then redo the rest.
I wonder what's gonna come to the park. What else is going? Because that water ride that they're dumping out, that's right across from the mine train area.
Yeah, I know. It's like when you're walking to the mine trains on the left.
Yeah.
It's right after the flume on the left.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what is coming over there, or what they're doing if they're gonna make that extra parking.
I don't know. Aren't they running out of parking? They're getting really busy.
They've been getting serious busy that they actually go all the way into their other lots.
Then they need to go into their other lots, I guess, right?
But again, it's also has a lot to do with the water park. Now that they got Castaway Cove, actually the way that they got it, they're making a lot more money for that park because of Castaway Cove. Comes back to the water park question that you had earlier. What certain water parks actually do their job? What
Canopy? I mean, I know their lazy river thing
is actually pretty cool.
It's cool. It's small, but it's cool.
It's cool. It's
I've
all
done
out.
it. I love it. I would go do it again.
Yeah.
I like Canopy Lake. I mean, it's not a place I like to go to all the time. I do find myself getting bored fairly quickly there. Like again, I'm a snob. Like, I'm not gonna, if it's a ride, like, you know, like Canopy Corkscrew, I wouldn't ride that. It takes a ride right out.
That's gone.
Yeah, I know it's gone, but you know what I mean? Before that, when I would go, I'm like, I'm not riding it. It hurts. I'm not going to get a concussion. I'm not going to get a headache. I'm not, you know what I mean? And, but yeah, so.
Yankee Cannonball is also one of the better wooden coasters around here. I will say that. Since they even retract it, it's actually more smoother.
Yeah, and then.
And it has more speed to it.
Yeah, because, I mean, I say the best wooden coaster in New England is obviously Boulder Dash.
Yeah.
And then I would probably say Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would say Yankee Cannonball.
Yep.
Then I would say maybe Thunderbolt, and then
No.
Well, we don't have many in New England.
What's the one down in the other one in Connecticut?
Oh yeah, Wooden Warrior.
Warrior.
Wooden Warrior is definitely better than Thunderbolt.
That's for sure.
Then I would do Thunderbolt, and I would do Wildcat.
Yeah.
Do we have any more woods in the New England?
Oh.
Oh, Storyland,
Storylands.
Rorosaurus. I would go Wooden Warrior, Rorosaurus, Thunderbolt, Wildcat. Yeah, Wildcat and Thunderbolt are kind of teetering on the shit coaster pile. And I know all you people that are purists and please leave my wood coaster alone. I say RMC them bitches.
Dump them.
They
are trash.
I say
wooden coasters on that. Certain ones, if they're taken care of, are fine.
yeah.
Majority of parks don't give a crap, except certain ones.
Like Kennywood takes care of their classes.
Kennywood, I've seen.
Knoebels obviously does. Those are like and Holiday World.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 parks that I know of for sure that take extremely good care of their
Island's
woods.
They
don't take they're doing work, but they do work like every 20 years on it. Like Knoebels does work every year or every other year. Like they're on top of their shit. You know what I mean? Like Knoebels, I feel is the top dog of taking care of wood coasters.
Yeah.
Can we get SFNE merch with that on a shirt? Hell yeah. Just get Thunderbolt. RMC it.
What do you want to see RMC? Thunderbolt.
Yeah. And I know all the purists, because it's got a plaque and it's supposed to mean something. The last time they took care of Thunderbolt was 2013.
Yep.
And they did that only because CoasterCon came to town and they they didn't even win an award.
Nope.
Usually when you get CoasterCon, you win an award.
And you did.
They didn't win nothing. And they were pissed. Six Flags New England hated Ace for a little bit. I know that personally.
I know they're doing Ace events this year. I know that.
Yeah.
I've seen it, so.
Yeah, I don't.
I can care less. I just have Ape on so I can get any news from like the off-season crap that they do.
Honestly, I would rather see it RMC'd before Firewood, but if they can't RMC it, Firewood it.
Yep.
And I know people will hate me for saying this, but I don't hold attachments to material things. Like that was like when I was big into pinball. I had some really good machines. I had Adams Family. I had good ones. I had ones that were worth money.
Of that, does it see the place that's in Pawtucket?
Oh yeah, Electromag. Yeah, that guy Link.
Yeah.
Sent me a thing. So yeah, since I left in 18 or 19, whatever, 19, right? Wasn't it? I left, and I ain't going back.
It was 19 because that's when you cut off your card on air.
Yeah, and then I got an email from Ace saying I was gone. They booted me out for doing that.
Oh well, too bad till said.
I responded back with the email. I said,
"You want me to send it back? You should have said."
I know. I'll be like, I'll send you the card back if you're that upset. I even read the email.
Yeah.
I read it. I told the guy to go fuck himself.
Yep.
I called him a piece of shit. I called him a pedophile. I also told him, I said, I'm not hurt by what you're saying. Like, what, you're trying to hurt me? It's not going to happen. I laughed. We all laughed at him. That dude's a goober. I can't remember his name. I just know he's a loser. Just like anybody else that supports Ape.
Yerp.
Because it's tough. I've been trying. Trust me, I've been trying to do this since then. And it's not easy, and I ain't got all kinds of crazy money to do that. I'd have to get a second mortgage and sell my house. It's not cheap, because the shit happened from somebody from out of state. If it happened in this state, the dude had already been locked up and probably became Bubba's buddy already.
That's for sure.
Trying to do, you know what I mean? It's not as easy as you think. His day will come. He will go to jail. And besides, just so you know, when I still talk to some of the reps. You know, the main reps, not the assistant peons, but the other reps. And so not all of them, but they didn't even know anything about it. It got buried. And they hid it from the members. They hid it from even their own. They thought I was full of crap until I started firing off. So they're like, oh my God. But you know what? Screw all them too. You know why? Because they're still there. They're still, let me suck the dick. That's what they're doing. Oh, I need my roller coasters. That's more important than a child. You know what I mean? That's why I'm going to put it to you this way. And if you get mad at me, eat that, all right? But I am telling you, if you are currently an ACE member, I no longer want to talk to you ever again in my life. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're still a member, you're supporting pedophiles. And if you're okay with supporting pedophiles, I don't want you as my friend. I don't even want you on this channel. I want you to unsubscribe. I don't care if I lose 90% of my subscribers. It ain't about that. If you're a member, I no longer want to be your friend because you support pedophiles. I have the proof. I put the proof out.
Yes, you did.
Nobody cared. So guess what? You can't. You think it's okay? You rather ride a roller coaster than worry about what they're doing to kids, and people got kids. You know what? I don't want anything to do with you.
Nope.
And that's why I'm glad like they don't do nothing with like Universal really. They don't really do anything with Disney because they don't need them. Right now, the only coaster club I know that has any good street cred is Coaster Crew. It's the only one. It's the only one that I know of that there hasn't been any problems with. Now, there's always going to be problems. There's always going to be drama anywhere you go. Look, people, be smart. Just go to the parks. ERT ain't all what it's cracked up to be.
No, it's not.
And I'm tired of eating the crappy same thing at every event. Chicken fingers and cheeseburgers.
Their cheeseburgers suck.
Yeah, if they were good cheeseburgers, I wouldn't. It's Six Flags or wherever, you know.
Certain ones are good. Certain ones suck.
But I'm telling you, I don't want nothing to do with anybody. Yeah, Tim. I know Tim personally. He's a good guy. I've known him for a long, long time. I don't even. Oh, he's been at my house. He's been at my parents' house when I had a 4th of July party years ago. But I don't even miss the magazines. I threw them all out. Even ones I wrote articles in. Threw them all out. Yeah, I like going with my friends. You know what? Because if you go to, you go to events, right?
You look at what we did. Me, you, Charles, and Jeremy.
Yeah.
That day was fun. Those days that we did was fun.
No, you just go and you have fun. I'm thankful for the club in a sense. Because I met a lot of people. I met most of you people from SFNEOnline.
Yeah.
But it also drew in because of the club and stuff like that. I get it. You know what I mean? I was gung-ho about it just like everybody else. I was. But I'm just like, nobody needs it. Parks are putting on their own events. that you guys aren't even going to. Even Six Flags New England Power
Oh,
Hour.
it dropped down to 7 now. Finally.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, hoes.
Take a hike.
Yep. But no, they
Get on your knees.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't go to the park events. Like, you know, like for Six Flags, they do Coast to Power Hours. Not a lot of people go. And you're getting ERT on all the shit you like, but nobody wants to go. Why? Because it doesn't have a Costa name. They learned all that stuff from the Costa clubs. They're pushing the clubs out. Clubs are nothing more than glorified company outings. That's all it is. Yeah. See? Lone Star Coastathon is now a public event. As a matter of fact, I'm going to the one in June for Orlando Informer. I'm doing 2 days on that event. First time I'm going to that event. I don't know nothing about it. I know it's just set up like how they do IAPA celebrates. But that's the damn truth what I said. You don't need a coaster club. Just go with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Is that you?
No, it wasn't me.
That was Fury. Oh, he finally listened to the song. But yeah, so like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it wasn't me. I'm like, no, it wasn't me.
I thought maybe it was going to be somebody yelling at me for saying something about 8.
I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for somebody. I won't be surprised if I get an email about that or a letter or.
Oh, well, that's so sad.
I'm going to go, oh yeah. Why didn't you explain to the. I'll post it all over.
Yeah.
I don't care. What are they going to do? Sue me? What are you going to get out of me? I got nothing. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I like going to Universal now more than I did back in the day. My tastes in theme parks have changed, and I'm okay for that. And I just want to go and hang out. I mean, like, I've hung out with Chris at Universal. You know what I mean? Chris is a good... If you've never met Chris, he's a cool dude.
Fletch is at went to Hoover Dam today.
Oh, that's cool. So, you know what I mean? Like, I've hung out with... The only person I don't think I've ever hung out with... I haven't hung out with Lindsay yet in public. I don't think so. No. But Marcus and Chris and Charles and him. Even Larry. I've hung out with a lot of people at parks. And I have the greatest time in the planet. Put it this way. I have more fun hanging out with you guys not at an event than I did at an event. Because even before all the... the garbage. There was way too much politics, way too much drama, and people were trying to drag people in it, and it was making the events unbearable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming here to go ride, have fun. I'm bringing my kids. I'm bringing Jess, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to an event, whatever. And then you got people fucking, you know. And I'm like, I don't. I'm like, and then once I started going to parks without events. With, people I like going, I'm like, wow, this is so much better than a coaster event.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
Hell, last year you got a free lighter.
How'd I get the light? I forgot.
From my Riddler. Somebody fell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right. I got hit by a lighter.
That was funny, though.
Yep. All right, so, Lake Compounce on March...
End of rant.
The end of rant. Yeah, I'll hit you up, Lindsay. I'll talk to you tomorrow about that, or later. He's talking about that's all like a Meow Wolf thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll talk to Jess. Maybe it's something she wants to do. It just depends. When is it? That's the key. Because we got things booked, and with the baby coming, like when is it? Because with that, not my baby. Just so anything.
That's for sure. Not Josh.
Not my baby.
No, he's got the little tiny baby.
No, I would be.
It's over there.
Yeah.
That's your baby.
I got new babies. That came in the mail yesterday. I bought like 1,500. There's red ones, actual black ones.
You gotta get green ones with one eye.
Oh, I know. One Eye Willie. No, you don't have to pre-schedule ride time. Never pre-schedule nothing with me because I'm never on time.
I'm the one that's never on time.
Because ask John, a lot of the times, where's my phone? In my pocket.
In your pocket.
You know how many times I've been in Universal trying to meet up with him for hours?
Yeah.
Because my phone was in my pocket and I wasn't paying attention. My phone is always on silent and vibration is off.
Hey, my phone from now on, whenever I go to a park, is going in my bag.
Wait, didn't you lose one?
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, I had to let Ashley know.
Yeah. That was fun. With the and then they find it over in the spot that we thought it was.
Yep. No, we'll make that happen. Cause like I said, I'm gonna be there June and September. Anyway, let me finish this because we'll get to the thing about September. Lake Compounce, March 28th. It looks like it's announcements for that new stage floating in the lake. They're gonna have a concert lineup. I'm hearing like Everclear and
Some bigger names that I'm surprised that they're getting.
maybe
Getting some good country stars too at the same time. And they got, I don't know if anybody remembers All for One.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember. Wow. But like I'm hoping this is what I wanted to see come back. Cuz I know some of you youngins that are watching may not know like the Rocky Point days and stuff.
I miss Rocky Point days.
They had concerts every weekend.
Seriously, good stuff.
I mean, I'm talking top notch. They've had Guns N' Roses, Cypress Hill, Janis Joplin,
Clue, Queen, Kiss, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, so you know what I mean?
Vanilla Ice.
So what I want to see that come back to New England. You know what I mean? Like the New England parks. Like bring the concerts back. And what's that interesting movie recommendation? Because I'm always trying to find some weird movies. But yeah, like I want to see the concerts come back. Because that was also a draw for me to even Rocky Point. I would always go to the concerts.
Especially the Friday and Saturday night shows.
Yeah.
Those are when you had some major... And you paid, what, $16 to get in, and you got the free concert.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that. I like that movie, 31, by Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
I got the DVD. Good movie.
Yerp.
So yeah, so that so we'll find out when that's what 3 days. What's today's date? So 5 days from now. What, Tuesday maybe, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day that is. And then so we'll find that out because there may or may not be a show next week. It depends on what time I get home Thursday. I'm gonna fly out Tuesday. I gotta go to Florida. I gotta do 2 jobs. I'm gonna make a stop at SeaWorld on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, when I get out of SeaWorld, I'm going to drive to Tampa. You know, get a, what do you call it? Get a hotel. Oh, did you say Queen? Went to Rocky Point. Was it Freddie Mercury Queen?
Freddie Mercury Queen.
I don't even remember that.
Back in the day. My father had pictures. Polaroid pictures.
Holy shit.
He had pictures with Freddie Mercury.
You still have them?
Yeah.
You didn't like take a picture of it and show me. Yeah. I would love to see that.
My aunt, when they went through a lot of the pictures, when we were going through all the pictures, that's when they found like all the Rocky Point pictures and stuff. He took a picture with
Oh, that's actually next year, Marcus. That's that he's talking about Metallica. That's for 2024.
That's 24. That I'm dying to see.
Like I want to go, but I can't really be thinking about a concert for next year.
No, because we don't know what the hell was going to go on. Who knows? We're going to be nuked pretty soon. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. So like, cause like you know, so like what do you call it? You know, like we got tickets. We're going. When is that? June? Yeah, June.
Yeah.
But we're going to see Falling in Reverse and Ice Nine Kills at Hershey Park.
Yeah.
At their no, it's 24.
That's 24.
They put the
Because-
tickets on sale this year, but the concert's for next.
Yeah, it's next
Because
year.
we were gonna buy the tickets, and we're like, why is this for next year?
Yeah, tickets are on sale for next year. Because this year they got stupid Taylor Swift. Ugh.
Boo. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to see Fallen in Reverse and Ice Nine Kills at their stadium there for. We're gonna go to Hershey Park for a day,
Yeah,
do
enjoy
the
it.
yeah, and go to.
You're going to get a lot of vlog videos from that.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna be stepping up the videos. I'm just not rushing to do the crap like I used to just pimp them out. I want to put more up. I want to put my time into them now that we're gonna start doing them this year. Like I'm not gonna be a factory and just spitting videos out to spit them out. I want to put time and care into it. I think you guys deserve that. So instead of me just mutilating and this is just to make a video. Let me put something out with no thought or nothing. Yes, quality over quantity. So that's what we're gonna.
Yes.
That's why there hasn't been a ton of videos. You know what I mean? And I apologize, but between music and me really trying to figure out what I want to do with SFNEOnline and try to figure out the best way to entertain you guys, make some cool videos, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, Dollywood, 25-pound apple pie. I've seen this. The last time I physically seen the giant, massive fucking pie, it was $75
mouth's already
bucks.
watering.
But it's $229 now for this giant ass pie, or you can get a slice for $20.
I take the slice.
I mean, I would like to have the whole pie, but
Oh, yeah. But where the hell are we going to put it?
it's ridiculous.
Well, I'll gain 25 pounds just because it's an apple pie.
I mean, I've seen it. It looks delicious. All right, so the last tidbit of news that I have for the evening, Halloween Horror Nights, if you're a huge fan like we are, if you're a fan at all, you will have, what's this? All right, so let me pull up.
Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over with you guys what the prices are. I spent a shit ton of money that I'll be crying about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today I'm on the high of, oh shit, I got it.
When you got it, I'm like, I just looked at your messages. I was working.
So if you want, just to buy a regular single night ticket, starting from $79.99. Obviously, more different nights, the prices go up. They're like $109, $119.
Yeah.
I think the night I picked was like $109 or something like that. Oh, because I picked a Saturday night.
Duh.
So, Halloween Horror Nights RIP tours, starting at $300.
Wow.
So I had to buy one for me, one for Jess.
So that's
$600 right there. What happened? Where's?
your mouse died.
Can't.
Connection lost.
Connection back. And then the bill was like, with tax, was like $1,400. Because
Still wasn't bad.
I mean, it's 2 days of fun, not just
No,
one.
Yeah.
So it's like $700 a day,
Yeah.
really. I mean, it's still expensive. I also booked Halloween Horror Nights Behind the Screams, Unmasking the Horror Tour. We did it ass backwards, but that's how we had to do it. I had no choice. So the Friday night, Friday during the day, 10:45 in the morning until whenever, we're doing behind the scenes. So we're seeing everything before we actually go through the scare.
Yeah.
Then the next night, the Saturday, is when we go through the haunts with the tour.
That ain't actually a bad idea, to tell you the truth. If anybody wants to go to Halloween Horror Nights and you got kids,
It's a good way.
that's a good way to say, okay, well, this is what you want to see. Is this going to be good for you?
Yep. Yeah, so basically you can pick between a 3 or a 6 house tour. I picked the 6 house because every time we tried, all the years we've been going, me and Jess, and we've been trying to do this tour, it's always sold out.
Hey, you finally got to
And
it.
well, yeah, because I thought about it right away and I seen it up. I'm like, I'm getting it because if I wait, I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
So I said, go big or go. I mean, even Jason Paradise said that to me earlier.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're going big or go home.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, do it big or don't at all. So the only house that we know for sure is Chucky. That's the only thing we know about in terms of houses.
You get to see what Chucky looks like, and then it's like, you son of a bitch.
Well, the cool thing with this, you're allowed to take pictures.
So your ass better send me some good shit.
Yeah, let me see. I'll read you what. So for $119, whatever the hell I paid for the, this is what you get for a 6 haunted house unmasked horror tour thing. So per guest, guided informational walking tour of 6 haunted houses and the chance to photograph select rooms in selected haunted houses at the discretion of the Universal Orlando Resort VIP tours. Unmasking the horror tours are daytime lights on tours of selected haunted houses. Tours last up to 5 hours for 6 house tours with groups consisting of no more than 12 guests. It will include multiple parties in the same group. Theme park and Halloween Horror Nights event admission is not included and not required to participate in this tour. Quantities are limited and subject to availability. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it says, by any adult kids, whatever, taking part in the unmasked tour, guests must check in at the theater courtyard entrance 15 minutes prior to scheduled tour time printed on the back of the ticket. Tickets not refundable, all that stuff. So you get all that. So you can take pictures. So I can get you some lights on pictures of
Chucky.
Whatever they show us.
Chucky.
Hopefully Chucky. It could be, I don't know what the hell it could be. I don't know what I don't even know what any of the houses are.
Shrek's big ass.
It could be. It could be Shrek's big bazooka. Yeah, but I'll take pictures. I mean, look, the way that it was, it's okay. Like he's saying that's the worst way to do it for vets. Look, I'm not going to be. I guess what I would say is beggars are not going to be choosers. I'm just going to rock with it. I'm going to have fun with it. I'll take some pictures. I'll show you guys some cool stuff, that we can take in there. And then I'll go and I'll have fun. It is what it is. I'm not going to look at any videos. I don't want to see shit until I get there. Yeah, I don't care about seeing the scare holes. Who cares? It doesn't matter if I see the scare hole or not. It ain't scaring me. I know where all the scare hole. I see them even when I'm going through the horn anyway.
Yeah, we always.
I see them coming a mile away.
That pick out. Oh, watch out! They're gonna come out of there, and they come out of there. And they're like, yeah.
Dude, when you work in a haunt, when you work in a haunt and you help build haunts and you help design haunts, you know every trick in the book. They ain't nothing. It's nothing I ain't ever seen before. I go in to look. This is like I would rather do the behind the scenes tour than the houses. To be totally honest. Like, I mean, I want to go to the house to see him in action, but they ain't scaring me. I'd rather see it with that behind-the-scenes tour is what I want to see.
Yeah, because you want to see what everything is all about.
I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't get scared. I want to see the detail.
Well, think of it this way. When we went to Transworld, we got that thing. With Halloween Horror Nights, you peeled the back a little bit of the history of everything. Now you're doing that tour, so you're peeling back even more.
Yep, and then I'll go through.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the tour. That's my highlight of that trip. I know it sounds terrible that I'm saying that because I never done it. It's something new.
Yeah.
Like last year, I felt we were just going through the motions because what do we do every time? The tour. And the tour. We do the same thing over and over and over. Well, now this adds a little spice to it. It's not the same thing. Yeah, the houses are different, but it's something different, right? So I'll make sure to try to take as much video as I can, because I didn't even take a lot of video at Halloween Horror Nights. I was just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm happy to be here, but it's it's the same.
Yeah.
It's different, but the same thing. Now we're adding something. So now my excitement level is going up, which I needed. So I want to do that. So September 8th is the behind-the-scenes tour for me. September 9th is when I'm going to do Horror Nights, so to speak, the tour, and just go through it. It revealed even more details you don't actually see, made it even more epic. Yeah, so like I said, I'll get to see it before I go through it like normal, but you know what? I'm more excited about the tour than I am going through the... I mean, unless there's some incredible theme coming that we don't know about this year, then it is what it is. I don't know.
And the funny thing is, they didn't want to tell anybody about what's coming this season.
Yeah, they made that very clear that we weren't telling you about what's coming in the future.
Financials.
And nothing. Oh, they wouldn't talk about nothing new. They wouldn't talk about financials, and then they wouldn't talk about. I forgot what was the other thing?
I forgot the other thing.
Whatever it was.
That was cool though. Honestly.
I enjoyed that seminar.
I really did too.
It was like what, $50-$60 or something for it? It was worth the money.
$57. Was worth it because honestly, the stuff that we learned, we didn't know about.
Well, yeah. I want to show some of the merch, so I'm gonna go get out of the SF. That
Ding dong.
Oh yeah, see, Ryan had just jumped on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I didn't know you never done the en masse tour. Yeah, see, I've never done it. That's why I'm more excited for the tour than the horses.
Yep.
Because look, it's a Congo line. I'm not knocking Universal. It's quality. There's no haunt on this planet that even comes close. I'm sorry. None.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter for who I worked for, seen, been to, whatever. Like, it's not.
It's not.
Nothing in terms of the quality on the builds. You're not getting close. Nobody is, unless you got crazy millions of dollars to keep up with
What were you going
Universal.
for?
Oh, to get the pictures from Chris. Oh yeah, cause see, this is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Oh, Chris, there's one thing I want you to tell me when the time comes. I might not see it, but you know the stupid things they hang on the wall in the tribute store. I want to know, like, I want to know right away. I'll even book a trip just to go down to do it. But usually when I go, in the first couple weekends, it's not sold out. It's usually like, once you get to October, it's sold out. Sometimes early. I don't like that big. Let me get this one. Oh, still the same. Oh, you know what? Hang on, guys. I'll just get it from where he got it from. He got it from Attractions Magazine Facebook page. So I'm just going to go there and... Oh, the Snow White. Is that... Auctions article. All right, so this is what... Let me just save...
I like that actual logo. I will say that.
See you in the fog. I'm sure you guys have seen this stuff. I hope this isn't news to you guys. Oh, they got a scented candle. But this one picture alone is going to show you everything about it. Oh, they say you sound like a tea kettle. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We don't want to...
It says flags.
All right, image. Hang on, give me a second here. So what Chris is talking about, where did I put it?
Where did you put it?
See you in the fog. So this is the merchandise reveal at Universal that came today.
I actually like that. Honestly, I like that logo.
Well, I like the saying. I think it's better than never go alone. Because I would go alone. That's not threatening me. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do you mean never go alone? I'll go alone all the time.
That's why I like that logo.
See you in the fog. That's where, you know what I mean? And unless you're Fury goes, where the fog at?
Where the fog at?
Where the fog at?
Where the fog at?
You know what I mean? But see you in the fog. So you can see they got the shirt with
I definitely would want
little
one of those
zombie.
shirts.
I know. I think, I'm sure they'll be there in June. And then,
Because honestly, I like that.
I'll grab you one. You just gotta. I mean, you've bought me shirts. I owe you one. But anyway, you just said when the time
You
comes,
never
you gotta.
owe me anything.
I know, but I just feel bad because I haven't like bought you a shirt. You know what I mean? Like,
You bring me along. That's
yeah, I know, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You just have to tell me your size before before I go in June.
yeah.
I'll be like, John, what's your size? And I'll see if they got it. But as you can see a hat to the left on top, where it says merchandise reveal. You see candles. The shirt is cool. You see little zombie people.
I know Jess wants some more because the candle.
Well, it depends on how it smells.
Yeah.
I mean, she really does like the one that we got for the squirrel.
Yeah.
Like that, the pine one. That was
actually
good.
had a good smell.
And some of the candles that Universal does
They have a
has
good
some
smell.
great candles. Some suck, but that's just like anywhere else. But yeah, so you got this. I like to see you in the fog. And yeah, it's a black light. I've seen a picture that said glow in the dark or whatever the hell it was. I saw earlier today. I seen that. Because like, people started talking about... I'm just making sure there's no... Okay, let me go back. Let's get rid of this. Let's go back here. Like you know, I seen that, and then like people were talking about it before you get out. Like I'm like looking everywhere for. I'm like, I can't buy any tickets. There's no tickets. And all of a sudden, somebody posts. I'm like, bam, jump right on. But
There
then,
you go.
and I was like, wow. But like things were already selling out, like tours and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is bogus. So I got the second weekend. I couldn't get the first weekend.
Yeah.
It's from September 1st to October 31st. 40-something nights.
44 days.
That's insanity.
Well, remember what they said. This was going to be the longest year, the biggest year.
They say that every year. Because they keep adding, they have to keep adding days. Pretty soon they're going to be in August.
Yeah.
Just to be able to keep up with the demand. Well, actually, what they should be doing, once Epic opens, they should be adding, like, I would say split 5 and 5 between Universal Studios and Islands.
Yeah. And now it'll be big.
Split it between the two.
Oh, what they should do, since we already have the idea of Nintendo World going,
Yeah.
they should make a what's the freaking thing that Mario goes in that's all dark
I don't know.
with the dark monsters? Those are good. That
Oh, Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
yeah, they should do that as a house.
Never gonna happen. Islands is not possible. Why? Well, why isn't Islands possible? Is it because they just don't have any backstage area like they do with? Because I know they use the studio buildings for a bunch of the houses, and they have a bunch of land. It might be they just don't have the space to. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the deal is with that. But I mean, it's a great idea
It is.
to split it. Like, spread the people out. It's like too packed.
Because since if they're gonna definitely put Universal Monsters, that would be the spot to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're never going to do a Super Mario thing because Nintendo most likely is not going to allow them to make a... I mean, it'd have to be a goofy... They can't make it scary.
Bowser's,
Yeah, they can't make it anything crazy. Oh, J.K. Rowling. They need to just tell that bitch to get out of here. Like, Harry Potter ain't all that in a bag of chips. My thoughts are better than Harry Potter. I'm sorry.
hey, Twilight was better than Harry Potter.
I don't know about that. I think they're both equally terrible.
Divergent's a lot better than Harry Potter.
No, you know what was better than Harry Potter? We Have a Ghost.
Yeah.
Did you see that yet?
Yeah.
That was better than any Harry Potter movie. We Have a Ghost. That shit was funny.
Lord of the Rings.
See, the funny thing is, if I was the owner of Universal, I would have never put Harry Potter in the first place.
Oh.
I probably would have been out of business, but I would have never put it in there.
Ding,
I just couldn't. What is he?
ding, ding.
Oh yeah, he sent. Yeah,
He sent
red.
the stuff.
There's a cup, the shirt, the hat, and the candle for the new merch. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Are you trying to go there?
Trying to. Keyword.
Trying. Well, especially after I told you how much it cost me just for ticket. That's not even airfare, hotels, rental cars. That's just to go for 2 nights.
Well, don't forget, I don't have that much time. Because I'm going to be working on that set left and right.
What's that?
My set.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why it's good to go in September. Like, even if you just take a weekend.
Yeah.
I did that, remember?
Yeah.
It's okay to take a weekend off. You just gotta, but then you just gotta make sure you. Remember, I had to pick up the slack during the week instead of just weekends. Remember, we were going during. I mean, that's just what you have to do. Yeah, I know she controls everything HP, but she's just an idiot. Yeah, but now she's getting canceled, so it doesn't matter. Eventually, her word's gonna mean nothing. Doesn't matter. She owns. People can just tell her to eat shit. Just how it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just never. If you love Harry Potter, I salute you. I couldn't get into it, and which is weird because I love crazy shit like magic and stuff like that. It's just, to me, it didn't vibe with me. It didn't like connect to me. I don't know. It's just a poorly. It's just a crappier version of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Really, it's just they basically stole Star Wars, changed it around. That's stupid. Screw that lady. I'd rather have HHN than Harry Potter. That's me. I'm not into Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. That stuff. My oldest son, Devin, he loves Lord of the Rings. He loves The Hobbit. He loves all that shit. I don't know if he's a Harry Potter fan or not. I know he liked the rides. I mean, some of the rides are good. I just don't care. You know, it's not my cup of tea. You know, it's just like Fast and the Furious. I don't like the movies. You know, not my thing.
Not your cup of tea, but mine.
No, but hey, I don't knock John for liking Fast and Furious. I don't even bust his balls. That's what he likes. I like weird shit. You know what I mean? The shit I like don't really go into movie theaters. And I'm not even talking about dirty movies. I'm just saying like crazy horror movies and stuff like that. Yeah, see, what year did Harry Potter, the first movie, come out? Let me see. What's the name of the first movie? Harry Potter.
Harry Plopper.
Movie. Yeah, film series. Here we go. 2001 was the first one. So I was 20. Let me see. 1998, I was 20, so I was 23 years old. Yeah, 2001. I'm looking at it right now on. You can't really see because of the bright, but it's. I googled it. No, I'm not talking about book. I'm talking about movie.
Sent you something. So.
But even if it was 1998, I was 20. I was. You know what I mean? That was when that came out. That was past. I wasn't their target.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, for me.
Put the video I just sent on and see if anybody would actually really do this.
Yeah, let me find it. Whoa. Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna be able to get it on it. I'd have to download it.
Oh man.
But Bungie falling in the dark.
That's sick and cool at the same time to me. I would do it.
Blackout bungee jumping.
I'd do it.
Yeah,
you just need a bunch of friggin' bungees that will hold my fat ass.
Mine too.
I'd do it.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like some of my friends, like even me, like Ethan. He's 30-something years old. He loved Pokemon. He still does. He plays Pokemon Go all the time. I bust his chops a little bit here and there, you know, about it. But again, I missed the boat. I was too old to like get drawn into it. You know what I mean? It's not that
I'll play Pokemon Go off and on whenever I actually have the urge, but my game that I've been going to now is I'm going backwards in time and playing Slingo.
I love Slingo. Oh, you know what I got for Xbox the other day? WWE 23.
We gotta beat each other up on it.
Do you have it?
No.
I got it. I downloaded it the other night, and then like I bought it. Oh, I bought it Monday night after Raw. But I bought it at like 11 o'clock at night, like right after Raw. But I could only play a couple
matches. Yeah,
because it was still downloading. But dude, they got all different kinds of rules, matches now. It's crazy.
Holy
they added war games to it.
Oh hell yeah!
All different tag team matches you can pick and choose. Different
Texas Tornado match.
Yeah, they got tornado matches, and they got last Iron Man, whatever. They got everything, like all kinds of shit. And I'm like, whoa! You can even now get tag team belts.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. Joshua Gagnon, what's up, buddy? He goes, how do you feel about Screen Break after hours event at Six Flags New England? My honest opinion is it's shit. They shouldn't even bother. I'm going to tell you why. When you look at what they're giving you and expecting you to pay for is not worth the money. It's not even worth the time. You're not getting anything good. You're not getting any good rides. They're all pieces of shit. They're locking you in a little area of the park for screen break. You're getting half a haunt. You're not even getting the full haunt. You're only getting a little bit of it. So it's like they're doing it wrong.
They are doing it wrong, but it's an interesting aspect as to everybody else is doing it and they're doing it. That's the thing that I think is different.
They're trying to do halfway to Halloween. That's what they're trying to do.
That's basically the whole idea of it.
But they're doing a bad job at it.
Yeah.
Because they're only opening up half a haunt. Like Houdini, the whatever. Yeah. Like if you're trying to entice me to go to an event. Now, I'll give you an example. April 29th. Where are we going?
Nightmare Because
all right, that's one haunt, and it's an extreme haunt. And the tickets are what, $45-$50?
Yeah. Right?
To go through the haunt one time. Right? Same thing. For me right now, I have to go buy a ticket, pay for the haunt, or whatever. I'm not, whatever they're charging at Six Flags is not worth
well,
what.
Technically, you can actually go through multiple times.
I don't even want to go through it once.
No, I'm talking about Nightmare Acres.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I thought it was only one time.
No. When they already check your tickets there at that table.
Yeah.
Then you're up there all that time. And you can get back in line. People were doing that for the Christmas one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go through a second time. But regardless,
yeah,
it's not worth the money at Six Flags. It's worth the money at Nightmare Acres.
Yes, it is.
So what I'm trying to tell you people, if you want to go and waste your money, go ahead. I'm going to tell you it's going to be terrible.
I'm going because I'm taking one for the team.
He's taking one for the team to cover it for you guys. So if you see him at the park, high five him or something. Buy him a coffee. You know,
see me at a park. Buy me Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, buy him a Dippin' Dots to help him. For him, I mean, who's he kidding? He's gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Carson Ford, Hey Cupcake.
What's up, Carson?
I have no idea who that is.
That's Carson. That was with us last year.
Oh, whoa, Carson.
Yeah, that was with Fairtown for a while. Then came over to us.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there at that one. I was at Palmer, but I get it. But yeah,
Carson.
But yeah, so like I said, I think Six Flags is doing a disservice. Yeah, overpriced coffee and Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I feel they really just, I don't. You know what? This is what I think. Six Flags needs to go to the drawing board, and they need to bring in some fresh talent for their events. Yeah, I'm not trying to get anybody fired. I'm not saying that. Well, I'm saying that the people putting these things together do suck, and I'll probably catch heat for that if I go to the park. But look, what's best for the park, not for your job. You need to get with it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be that guy to get anybody fired.
That before you whack it.
Yeah, but I'm like, look, the truth of the matter is they're not doing a good job. They can't get out of their own way, and they're just terrible. I don't think they need to close forever. Number one, they need to get a new CEO. That guy's bad for business. I know he ripped I mean, a lot of the stuff that he did is what we wanted them to do. We wanted them to raise prices. We were tired of the parks being clogged up and, you know, over capacity, whatever. We wanted better attractions. We're not getting everything. You know, they took away so much because of COVID. Some stuff didn't come back. I feel Six Flags is still on that COVID train of, hey, less is more. Like, make these workers break their back and not really help them out and just do whatever, and they can't get out of their own way, and they're failing because they don't know what they're doing. No, you're going to tell me that nobody in Six Flags has a great idea to turn things around? I guarantee you, if they came to me and was like, all right, Josh, Mr. Giggles, you talk all this trash about how terrible we are. Here you go. Come, this is the criteria. Tell us what you can do better. Show us what you can do better. I guarantee you I would blow around them like crazy. And I would even stick to their specifications. I wouldn't, not that I would because they can't afford me. Well, they had great ideas, but the CEO fired them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, somebody needs to fire the CEO because he's stupid. You know what I mean? I would tell him that right to his face. You know what I mean? Like, I would tell the CEO right to his face he needs to go. I ain't no bitch. I tell him right to his... I would love a sit-down interview with that dude. I want to go... I will pay myself to fly to Texas to go to his office and have an interview with him. I would do it all day. They just don't know what they're getting into with me. Because it would be the greatest interview of all time. Because I wouldn't back down. I would talk and I would tell him right to his face everything that the whole entire chain is doing wrong. But I wouldn't stop there. I would tell them how to fix it and what they need to do. And I bet you if they listen to me, they'd start blowing by people.
And doing shit that makes sense.
Yeah. And look, and if that ever happened, don't get your hopes up like everybody's getting a 500-foot roller coaster.
Oh hell no! You're not seeing 500 foot.
No, I'm not. I'm not even talking about. You're not even getting giggers. I would go. If they said we want you to fix the chain. We want you to go to every park and we want you to fix it and give us a list of every park and how to fix it. I would go. I would go to every park. I would spend 2 days at every park.
What I'm thinking, something that just bounced in my mind. You know how they're doing the Six Flags in Dubai?
Yep.
What if because they're doing that, all the money that they're putting towards that?
No, they're not putting any money in it.
All right.
There's all right, I'll give you an example. Like, you know how like the deal like with like Disney and like China and stuff, like they call, I think one of them is called like the Oriental Company or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's a deal like that. It's like, what's going on? That wherever they're putting that Six Flags, I've watched videos and was reading articles. Like, I'm trying to figure out why is there a Six Flags going to Saudi Arabia? You know, like I really like did some research.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is they're trying not to rely on oil money because they know that money's going to die off eventually. You know what I mean? Because everything's going electric and everything.
Yeah.
That money's they're going to be losing money, right? Number one. Number two, they're trying to make it a little touristy. They know they got a long ways to go to get the trust of the world to come visit Six Flags or any other thing that they got going on. So so there's a group of princes. It's one of them
crown princes that are
it's just like they're trying to get basically they're paying all this crazy money, and Six Flags is designing the park, but they're not spending the money themselves. You know what I mean? They're not like that's why they're getting that crazy roller coaster everybody's talking about.
Yeah,
because they're paying for that. That's what they wanted.
All right.
It's not Six Flags couldn't afford to build that.
I had that idea. Oops.
I mean, at first I thought that too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, because
I thought the same thing too.
Back to whatever we were talking about.
Oh, but yeah, like he's saying, Six Flags trying to beat Disney is a losing battle. Remember what SeaWorld did? I forgot how many years, 5-6 years ago. They finally realized who they were and what, right after the Blackfish thing, when they finally started slowly getting back into things, they go, look, we're going to attack the regional market. We're not going to try and be a Disney or a Universal. They're going to be like a Cedar Fair, Six Flags, but they're going to do it a little better than them parks. Obviously, they got a little bit more money than Six Flags and Cedar Fair, so they can do a little bit more, right? So with that's how you're getting that. You know what I mean? That's why SeaWorld's, they know where they are, they know what they're going to be, and they're going to work to that.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Six Flags needs to do the same thing. You got to know, you're a regional amusement park. You are not a theme park because cardboard cutouts that you have all over your rides, that is not a theme. That is you're being cheap and you have no vision and you don't want to spend money or you don't have the money. So, Six Flags just needs to go, hey, pee-pee only. You don't do any poo-poo, only pee-pee? So that's why you just, I don't know. Six Flags just needs to know where they're at. They don't need to try to be this bougie company that they're not and they're never going to be. Because they cannot. Well, I'm glad you were too. We'll be getting off here in a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we would never we're never going to see Six Flags as a Disney or a Universal. It is never going to happen. They are never going to have the money. That CEO royally screwed him, and he's got an ego problem, and he needs to go. They should have, the last guy they had in, they should have let him have a little bit longer turn. The guy that got dumped for this guy. No, Six Flags was, all Six Flags did was buy cheap. You know, look, they bought Riverside Park and turned it into Six Flags New England. They bought all these other little parks and they turned them into Six Flags. That's all they are glorified amusement parks. They are not a theme park. A theme park would be SeaWorld, Universal, and Disney.
Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens, but that's on the SeaWorld.
Yeah.
So those are theme parks. Not Six Flags, not Cedar Fair. Those three are theme parks. Not Six Flags, not Cedar Fair, not Lake Compounce, not Kennywood, not
Hershey.
Well, Hershey. They got their own IP with the candy, but I still don't. Knott's Berry Farm's not. Well, actually, no, let me phrase that. Knott's Berry Farm is their
own thing.
Yeah, they were their own thing. They shouldn't even be in Cedar Fair.
No, because honestly, I think they're better than Cedar Point. And most of those Cedar Fair parks.
My two favorite Cedar Fair parks, Kings Island, Knott's Berry Farm. Those are my two. Yeah, Silver Dollar City, but I mean, they're not crazily themed, though.
No.
I'm talking like Disney, Universal kind of theme. You know what I mean? You could throw Silver Dollar City and Dollywood into the mix.
I've been seeing Cedar Point and Cedar Fair parks are starting to put more and more theming this year. The theme is the more theming.
Yeah, the Mr. 6 Years was great.
Yeah, it was, because those years actually you had a true
Icon.
Yeah. And honestly,
and to answer Joshua Gagnon's question, he says, with Wildcat LA Compounce being closed for the entire season, how will that affect everything in the park? It's not, because not many people were riding Wildcat anyway. It was a piece of junk.
The big thing right now with LA Compounds, they're gonna have the crowds come because of these concerts.
Yeah.
People are gonna want to listen to certain because you're getting because one of the country guys, Cannon Smith, he's very well known. You don't know him because you don't listen.
Yeah, I don't listen to country music.
But he's one of the ones that are well known. We got CeeLo Green. They just announced another guy that's another country singer. So they're getting people that are known.
See, a lot of people don't know where CeeLo Green came from. Because if you don't know if you guys like CeeLo Green, I mean, he's been around for a long time. I know CeeLo Green before he was solo. He was in a rap group called Group Home when he first came out. I remember the song, "Who's That Looking Out My Window?" Whatever, but I love CeeLo Green.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would contemplate going to the Lake Compounce just for that. CeeLo Green is very good. So, but yeah. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. I'll keep you guys updated about next week. Next week may or may not happen, depending upon what time I get home.
If it depends on what he's doing, I may end up throwing a Facebook Live on.
Yeah, you might. I think Wildcat's going to get... I don't think it's going to get RMC'd. I think it's going to get the other one. What do they call that one? Not RMC, GCI's one.
Titan Track.
Yeah, Titan Track. I think that's what it's going to get. I could be wrong. Could be RMC. But I know you guys will hate me for this, but I would really love to see Lake Compounce, Boulder Dash get RMC'd.
Boulder Dash really should get RMC'd. It should get the lightning rod special, to be honest.
Well, I would love to see it do barrel rolls and shit over the boulders and stuff. Like, you know how, they have the straightaways coming down? What if you could flip down, going down, and come up and flip up? And
yeah, the corkscrew.
Yeah, do some of that stuff. I would love it. I think
that triple hop bunny could actually be a good.
I mean, they could do.
Right,
I mean, you could be like, and they can come up, put a stall, coming back down to break. You could do all kinds of crazy things. I know people be like, no, it's a true, you know. But I feel at some point it should get RMC'd. Because I say the hell with wood coasters. I'm tired of getting banged around. I mean, I can take a good beating, But like we're not like like the one that was at Clementon Park there, Hellcat.
Hellcat used to give you a good beating.
You need a hospital visit. Same thing like Wildcat. I was always getting my ass whooped on it. I'm like, I don't want to get my ass whooped. Like I could take some beatings, you know what I mean? But like I felt like I needed a whole new back, a whole back thing, whatever.
Hell, that would be your chiropractor.
No, it actually made it worse than a chiropractor. It sucked. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. We'll let you know next week if it is. If not, we'll be back the week after. I'll be going Tuesday, coming home Thursday. If I can get good flights, I got to book that tomorrow. If I can get some good flights in, I could do the Thursday night show. If not, I'll just do it the week after. No big deal. You could have a week off. There's not a lot, unless some big crazy news happens. There's not a whole lot going on. Or maybe like I'll do like a Planet Coaster instead, like on a Friday. When SmackDown's not on.
Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, I will see you guys maybe next week, if not the week after. Till then, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace and carrots.